What's happening, y'all? Welcome to Sunday Swing Trade Setup. Just like every week, I'm gonna give you the temperature of the market. I'm gonna let y'all know which direction I think the market is going. We're gonna go over the Fear and Greed Index, all that. But first, I'm gonna pull up the last week episode, and we're gonna see how that look. You know what I'm saying? So let me let me pull up. Let me make sure y'all can see this. All right. So the first one was AKAM. I remember not really even knowing what that company, the name of that company was. Look at their financials. I didn't look at their financials or anything like that. So if you want to consider swing trading this company right here, go to Yahoo Finance and check them out first. All right. But now I'm gonna go to the next one. Which was the next one? Like a momentum play too. I wasn't really in love with Nike, but what's next? I hate how this tire look black on me sometimes. So Walmart is a possibility. Walmart is a possibility. You gotta monitor. We also have a doji. Oh, that's kind of doji. All right. So look like I gave y'all like 4 plays last week. Let's see what them plays look like. I know at least one of them things hit. Let's see. Let's go to PayPal. All right, make sure y'all see what I see. All right, so PayPal was not a good swing trade for last week. Um, I did not trade them, AKM. Okay, that one was a good play. Let me make sure y'all see. That one would have been a good play. If you look, I called it at the bottom of that candle, and every day the stock went up. So that would have been a decent swing. So we 1 for 1. You got Walmart and Nike. Let me see. Okay. Walmart hit. And remember, a week is five days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Walmart hit. Now let's check Nike. And remember, we looking for each candle. When I say if it hit or anything like that, I'm looking for each candle or at least the next candle or next 2 candles to be higher than the one that I call on Sunday swing trade setup. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Nike hit 2. Looking like we had like a bull flag or whatever. So I was three for 1 last week. But without further ado, man, I had to do it a little early today because I got couple plans for the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all this swing trade Sunday set up real quick. Let me pull up the fear and greed index for y'all. Let's see how that's looking. We are in extreme fear. When the market is fearful, you want to be greedy. Famous quote by Warren Buffett. So, based on the Fear and Greed Index, we may want to look for the stock market to go up. But let me look at the total stock market and see what that's looking like. We got VTI. So, according to this total stock market, we are oversold. It looks like the market has, you know what I'm saying? It had a strong bullish day, but the trend is downwards. If you look on this hour time frame, the stock market has been staircasing downwards, meaning a downward trend. Now it looks like we might be reversing, so we could possibly be going back to the upside. we'll see. The overall trend looks like it's been down based on the chart and the fear and greed index. It looked like we might be going up. All right. So let me jump into these plays real quick. Um, and I'm gonna go from least favorite to favorite. PSN. To be honest, I was looking at everything in Investco QQQ, like all of the Qs, and they might be tech might be probably all of tech might be a good swing this week. All right, let me make sure you can see my screen. So the first one I got, and this was another one really just based on being extremely oversold. We got PSN, Parson Corporation. I'm gonna pull up the financials to see what that looked like. But we've been going down a whole lot. We got a doji candle at the bottom of a downtrend. We might reverse soon. The MACD is looking like it's ready to cross going up green. We're extremely oversold on the RSI. So this one is strictly based off of it being oversold. It also took a massive drop. We were once at 114, and now we down in the 50s. So that's over half a drop. So I like that. I like that one strictly based on it just being extremely oversold. Let me pull up Yahoo Finance. It might be good to go as long as they consistently profitable. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gonna look at now. We're gonna see if they making money. All right. Let me share this with y'all. We on Yahoo Finance. For a swing trade, you got to make sure that they're profitable. You got to make sure that they're making money. All right, so we got Yahoo Finance up. Financials. And I ain't even gonna break down the whole financial statement. I'm gonna just look to see if it's been increasing. Oh, okay. Total revenue has been increasing year over year. I like it. Gross profit increasing year over year. I like it. So based on the financials and it being extremely oversold, I got PSN on my list. I got three more plays for y'all. I seen a couple prospects, but I picked like the best three. Um, we gonna go with Tesla for the next one. Now I really like Tesla on a swing trade. Let me make sure y'all can see this. I make sure I got the chart up. So I really like Tesla on the swing trade setup for multiple reasons. If you look down here at the RSI that I'm making larger and smaller, if you look down here, we are oversold. This purple line down here, we are at the bottom. We're oversold, right? So this purple line right here, where the candle is all the way down here, that is the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is a strong level of support and resistance. So the 200-day moving average could be sending Tesla back to the upside, but I also like that Tesla. So Tesla is oversold. We got a green candle bouncing off of the 200-day moving average, and we got a divergence. Um, Now, if you notice, on every swing trade Sunday setup, I'm finding divergences. Divergences are very strong signals once confirmed, though. And how you confirm a divergence is when if you got the indicator making lower lows, once that indicator turns up, then you know what I'm saying, then you know it's a divergence. But we got we got that candle bouncing off of the 200-day moving average. We're oversold and we have a divergence. So let me pull up divergence so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right, let me share my screen. All right, so this is divergence plays. You either looking for the stock to make lower lows, the indicator to make higher lows. When I say indicator, I'm talking about the RSI and the MACD indicator. It's perfect when it's both of those indicators together. But you have regular divergence, hidden divergence, and exaggerated divergence. But basically, the stock is trending in a different direction than the indicator. So if you look on Tesla, we got the stock. I think the stock was making lower lows, and the indicator was making, or no, I think it was a hidden divergence because the stock. Hold on, let me see. I think the stock was making higher lows, and the indicator was making lower lows, making it a hidden divergence. Right. So we pull the chart back up and we go to Tesla. You see, Tesla got that hidden divergence. So we're oversold. We got a hidden divergence, and we also bouncing off of the 200-day moving average. Tesla looked like a good swing trade. Um, so I really like it too because it broke. If you notice on this downtrend, each candle ended lower. Each candle ended lower, but this candle ended higher. So it broke that downtrend. So Tesla looking real good for a swing trade next week. I'm gonna pull up smaller time frames just to see what that look like too. Let me look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour looking good too. The 1 hour is looking good too. So yeah, I really like Tesla for a swing trade next week. I'm gonna give y'all one more before I get up out of here. Because Tesla is a three, four, or two, $300 stock. So if you want to play that I really like, where the stock doesn't cost as much, I'm gonna look at their financials too because I'm not too sure how they doing. But Front Door is it set up? Um, Front Door is extremely oversold, right? So we got this hammer candle way outside of the bottom of the Bollinger Band. I mean, it's way down here bouncing off a pivot point. But also on top of that, we're also oversold, heavily oversold. This thing down here in the red below the line. I also like that this MACD looks like it's about to cross up into green. So if you notice this thing that I'm making bigger and smaller down here, the MACD indicator, when it's green, the stock is going up. When it's red, the stock is going down. It look like it's about to cross green. We got extremely oversold, and we got a hammer candle at the end of a downtrend. But on top of that, Front Door is also a divergence, right? So I showed y'all the example of the divergence earlier, and that is when a stock is making higher lows, but you got your indicators making lower lows, right? We got the indicator making lower lows. Higher lows, lower lows. Now, I usually like my divergences to look better than this, like in a shorter period, like, you know what I'm saying? More like from here to here type thing. So I don't know how solid that divergence is, but it's a divergence nonetheless. We're extremely oversold, and we also got a hammer at the bottom of a downtrend. And a hammer candle is real significant because what a hammer candle is basically saying is that the buyers, you know what I'm saying, this last candle all the way over to the right, that's a hammer candle bouncing off of my pivot point, right? And the pivot point is an indicator. All you got to do is go here in the indicator section and type in pivot point. pivot point standard, and that's where you get these orange lines. So we're bouncing off of this pivot point, and it's a nice rejection. Whenever you see long wicks on candles like that, it's rejection. It's like buyers or institution, big money and big banks are like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna push this price back up. And since this is on a daily chart, the hammer stick candle represented Friday, right? So we gonna go to hammer candle in Investopedia just to make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all know y'all candles and everything and why I really like front door for a swing. So the hammer candlestick typically occurs after a price decline. They have a small real body and a large body long upper shadow. The hammer candlestick occurs when sellers enter the market during a price decline, but by the time of the market close, buyers absorb selling pressure and push the market price near opening price. The candle can indicate potential price reversal to the upside. The price must start moving up following the hammer. This is called confirmation. So you want that next candlestick to end higher. So, you know what I'm saying? For front door, you could probably enter the trade in the middle of the day. To be honest, I really think that front door is so solid that you could probably enter that trade in tomorrow. So I gave y'all three plays, man. Tesla looks like a go. Front door looks like a let me look at front door's financials real quick just to make sure they profitable, because if they're not, then it's not a good swing trade. So let's pull them up. And front door, I believe it's good to know, like, you know what I'm saying, what the company does and all of that too. I think front door might be like I forget what front door is. I think they might be like a delivery service or something like that. I forgot, but it is important to know what that business's core income, their core income strategy, and all that is. So, front door is consistently profitable year over year. Let's look at this. Look at the financials just to make sure you know that front door is profitable. All right, so we look at front door. If you notice, the total revenue increases year over year and making more money. Gross profit increases year over year. They're making more money. Now let me take a look at debt real quick too, just to make sure that they're not just drowning in debt. All right, where they at? Where they at? The balance sheet. All right, so we seen what their profits look like. Total assets to total liabilities. They got more assets than liabilities. It does look like their liabilities increased a lot, and their total debt, but they have more total assets than total debt. And it looks like their debt has increased too. So debt is never really a good thing, but debt could be a good thing in some cases if like they're if they're like trying to improve the company. If they're taking out loans to improve the company, then they can improve the company by making more products and services, make more money, and then pay that debt back. They probably took out that debt when interest rates were a lot lower. Now that interest rates are higher, they're probably not taking out too much debt. They're probably just adding up those profits and allowing those profits to eventually pay that debt back and waiting till later for interest rates to drop before taking out another loan. But those were my three plays, man. I'm pretty sure one of those are guaranteed to hit. The market has been trending downwards, so ideally you want to trade with the trend. So swing trading is never a good idea when the market is dropping, but we got a lot of stocks oversold. The market is fearful. So Could the market continue to go down? It could continue to go down, but as far as a swing trade, you might be able to enter a trade Monday and exit Tuesday morning. And I wouldn't hold it too much longer than that just because the trend is to the downside. Y'all like and subscribe, man, and make sure you use your stop loss.